everything you have of Ohtani is selling through the roof right now. Everything. That's the other thing. You will see, like Tommy Edman's a good example. I looked up 4 or 5 autos and a couple of rookie cards. Some of those spiked really well. Okay. But there's still a handful of stuff that nobody even cared to look at because, again, it's Tommy Edman. So, yeah, some of his stuff 3, 4X. Other stuff hardly moved at all. There's not a single Ohtani thing right now that isn't just through the roof.
All the Ohtani cards I pulled up, Topps Chrome, they're all PSA 10s, some Topps Update, Bowman. It's up like 60, 40, 30%, 30, 22% over 3 months. But if you pull forward to the 1 month, it doesn't look quite as appealing.
Yeah, a lot of it's plateaued because he had the MVP crazy year.
Where are we in the buying rotation? Like, are we at the point where he's too high to buy, or?
Probably. I think the safe play is not to buy him. But the scary thing is, so what happens if this guy hits 3 home runs and is a World Series MVP now? So, and then that leads into, by the way, him winning the award, the MVP award in the offseason.
So that's where I was actually thinking Ohtani could be a buy right now, just because
it's a risk. That's the only problem.
Well, so what? Again, I think a lot of it comes down to mentality, right? What guys are thinking when they even go to purchase and they see, oh, let me check what this card's going for. They check recent sales and they see, oh, actually, he could go higher because just a month ago, he was selling for an even higher amount than he is right now. So I'm actually buying at a low. Maybe I get now, and then he hits a home run first game, or they win the World Series.
So what is that card selling for in February? In the offseason for 3 months. The only reason I'm buying him now is to quick flip. If you're a collector, you don't touch him right now.
But if he wins an MVP or he wins the World Series, pricing right now would probably still be better than what it might be in February. So I was looking, the Ohtani Topps Chrome, just a base Ohtani Topps
2018
Chrome,
Topps Chrome. How many in pop? 5,000?
So there are 13,000.
Okay.
It goes for $198 right now.
$200.
I personally, I don't know how much more. I mean, I think it would obviously go up, right, if they win the World Series. But what does that go to? You think it goes like to 300? I mean, really, like realistically?
So there's a separation too. If you're gonna make a move right now, hey, I'm gonna get this card to flip it while it's high. You don't touch base stuff like this. Too much of it. That stuff's gonna flood. If that card goes to 250, 275, $300, there's 13,000 guys who have one. That's not sustainable. Find something else. You're going to have to spend more money. Well, I wouldn't be shocked if you said, hey, that card that's doing 600, if he plays really well, MVP, World Series MVP, all that, $700-800.
Well, and see,
maybe more. I mean,
I actually think it could go for more just because in September, you had multiple sales over $700.
Oh, so there you go.
So it's like...
And there's not going to be a ton that hit the market all at once.
If you can get that card right now, which is, again, last one sold says $590.
Yeah, if you can get that for $600 right now,
going to win.
Sure.
I mean, yeah, that doesn't seem like that bad of a price to me.
So that's another thing that gets weird, and I don't think this is going to happen. But let's say he hits a home run in game 1 or 2, and then game 3 closes the game. Now it starts to get fantasy world, right?
Yeah.
Like, hey, it's this guy's the next Babe Ruth, and look what he did, 50-50, and he signs more autographs than Ruth.
Oh,
dead.
I get that.
Ohtani's unlike anything we've ever seen. Mookie, all-time great in the game, modern-day great who is way underappreciated in the hobby. Yamamoto is selling through the roof. You get a bunch of other guys in that roster.